Yeah. So yeah, we have Archana S who would like to ask a question. Archana S, we'll give you the permission to unmute. And yes, Archana, you can go ahead to ask the question.
Hi, thank you, Prakash sir, for giving me the opportunity.
Yes.
And Kumravel sir, I love the inspiring speech which you gave. I'm very sure I'm speaking on behalf of all the others over here. Well, here's my question to you. That of course an entrepreneur is filled with lots of challenges and risks in life. He has to always face it. But can you think of any one particular challenge which you faced and you would love to know how did you handle? There are plenty.
No,
I'm very sure.
yeah, there are quite a few challenges. There is no one challenge, and I want to talk about a scenario which happened when I was doing my previous business, which was Raga, and Raga herbal powder. I was doing extremely well, and suddenly I got into 1, 2, and 3 continuous losses, and I was like, business was going through a sudden challenge. I launched a product called Raga herbal powder, which became a super success. Then I launched a product called Raga hibiscus oil, which became a super failure. Then I launched a product called Raga Plus, which was a success for some time and then as a failure. Then finally I wanted to try something and I launched a Raga soap, which became a super failure. And I was like Abhimanyu in Mahabharata, surrounded by problems from all sides. I had a demotivated staff. My bankers have frozen my account. My my friends have told your efforts have failed. My well-wishers have told that it will not work out. And my creditors have become very aggressive. And I was not knowing how to handle. That was actually my lowest point of my life. And that is when I got into one story which was very close to my heart. The story goes on like this. There are 2 frogs. It jumped into a milk pot. What does a frog know? They know how to jump. These 2 frogs continued to jump. After some time, one frog realized I cannot jump any further. It drowned inside and it sank and it died. Another frog continued to jump. After some time, milk became butter and the frog jumped into the butter and it jumped out. I said, I am going to be that frog, which is going to really that jumped out of the butter, the pot, and I keep on trying. And that's what I told. And I have told how you think when you're down will determine how high you go. When you are in a failure, when you are facing a failure, please understand you have not failed. You also used to tell me. People used to tell me you are a failure. I used to tell them, no, I have not failed. My efforts have failed. And they are 2 different things. I think we should, there is a subtle but a very important difference. Do not equate you and your failure. That is what I told in the beginning also. Success is like knowing the combination to your number lock. One of the number I have not put rightly. And because of that, the lock is not knowing. Because of that, let me not consider myself as failure. And that is what is the change I have done in the next phase. I started correcting that one thing. When we are going in a car has got 4 wheels. And if one wheel becomes the flat, we don't get out of the car. We just fix the wheel and we put the stepney and we keep moving. Likewise, in business, there is a marketing wheel, there is a sales wheel, there is a finance wheel, there is a manufacturing wheel. If one of the wheel becomes flat, just to ensure that you put the stepney and you refix the wheel and you continue the journey. And that's what we should go do about it. Failure is an opportunity to intelligently begin again. And that's what failure is all about. We as a society should enjoy failure. And we should actually ask for failure in the early stage. If we fail, we'll really learn life a lot more. And that's my experience.